Hi, my name is James Matthews, and I'd like to welcome you to our Demo Day presentation for Deep Dive Digital Media Cohort 9. Throughout these past 12 weeks, we were gratified to take part in a real working digital media studio. We created several fantastic projects, working both as a team and on our own. We hope you enjoy our presentation.
Thank you for coming today. My name is Beverly Lee. I'm a writer, graphic designer, and watercolor artist. To update my computer skills, I decided to enroll in this intense digital media bootcamp. It gave me the opportunity to rethink my approach to color and design. Our class worked well together by sharing ideas through Slack and Zoom. These discussions helped us grow as digital media artists and entrepreneurs.
Hey everyone, my name is Ramon, and even though my background is not necessarily related to digital media, I found myself really intrigued to learn about all aspects related to the field. In addition to working with our instructors and fellow students, we had the chance to work with real clients in the community.
Do you seek a fun, hands-on career in a rapidly growing industry? Well, C&M's Culinary Arts program might be the right fit for you. In just 24 weeks, we will teach you the fundamentals of culinary arts and hospitality. We'll teach you all about the science of ingredients and proper food handling and safety to ensure success in the kitchen. If you think you're up to the challenge, sign up today and make your passion your career.
Hello, my name is Chelsea David, and this is the second Deep Dive Bootcamp that I have had the privilege of attending, the first of which being Dylan McDonald's last full stack bootcamp in 2018. I've always had a passion and appreciation for digital media, so when the opportunity presented itself, I jumped into action. From the first week of the class, we started working on real digital media projects with businesses and organizations. Here is a clip I did for New Mexico Mesa School.
What do you think, Jay?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a big science guy.
You don't like science?
Well, come on now, I never said...
Let me ask you something, Jay. You play video games?
Yes, I do.
Science. You ever load a dishwasher?
Sure.
Boom, robots. You ever do laundry? Robots. CJ, science is everywhere.
Alexa, turn up the music.
Robots!
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. My name's Rusty Rutherford. I've done digital media projects for my own personal passion projects for several years now. But when I saw C&M's Digital Media Bootcamp, I realized this was my shot to take things to the next level. You know, be a little more professional with what I'm doing. Now, despite all the COVID restrictions, we did get to shoot some stuff out in the community, but also got to work in a hybrid model, working from home as well. Here's a clip I did for New Mexico Mesa. Enjoy.
Hi there, my name is Michael Lubimov. I'm the general manager here at the world famous Jackson Wink MMA Academy that trains the likes of John Jones, Holly Holm, Clarissa Shields, Aaron Pico, Michelle Watterson, and many other legends that compete in the mixed martial arts. Science definitely applies to mixed martial arts, to the sport, because there's so many scientific things that you need to achieve in order to succeed in the sport, from weight cutting to proper training, to injury prevention, to nutrition. Everything has to be calculated and very well thought of. Even in the fight itself, you know, because you have a limited amount of time to perform and win. So yeah, science definitely applies to mixed martial arts. Pretty much science applies to anything we do in this world, as the way I see it.
Hi, my name's Ornana Cottrell, and here's an animated clip I did for my grandma's pet shop.
Your pets keep you happy, so let's keep them happy too. By keeping them healthy and up to date on their shots, they'll be here to have many more fun summers with you. Call Ace of Hearts Kennels for all your needs.
And here's a shirt design I did to commemorate Juneteenth.
I spent a lot of time exploring the graphic capabilities of Beyond in the Adobe Creative Suite. Here is one of the Mesa spots I produced.
If you teach one girl to code, she will teach 3. Code knows no gender. Code sees no color. Inspire, motivate, encourage, but most important of all, teach our girls how to code. Girls who code write the future. 80% of the jobs in the next decade need tech skills. STEM growth is outpacing the rest of the economy by 300%. Yes, girls can code. Contact New Mexico Mesa to make a difference.
Our ability to do complex digital media work remotely helped us grow as professionals, but was even more critical to our clients. These businesses were trying to figure out their new strategy, how to survive in a COVID world. Here is a clip I did for the Deep Dive Internet of Things Bootcamp.
Hi, I'm Russell Brazel, and I created the Smart Safe.
I'm Chad Waples, and I created the Smart Room candy dispenser.
I'm Caleb Purse, and I created a smart temperature gauge that also reads heat.
We had the opportunity to visit several businesses and organizations here in Albuquerque. After a visit to the Albuquerque Balloon Museum, I decided to design an animation depicting how a hot air balloon can get caught in a thermal column. Here it is.
Here's a social media animation I produced for a local radio station. Tired of hearing Justin Bieber on the hip-hop station? Then jump on over to The Hustle, 101.3. All hip-hop, no pop. Playing the best jams from the 90s till now.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
During this boot camp, we were encouraged to explore our most creative thoughts. Here's some images from a photo shoot I did at the C&M Prop House in downtown Albuquerque.
We got the chance to learn digital media game design using MIT Scratch. To make Catch the Critters visually interesting, I redrew the sprites, foliage, and background. I even gave their mascot cat a mohawk and stripes.
And here is a 3D game I developed in the very popular game engine Unity.
An awesome opportunity I'd gotten through the bootcamp was to work with a game development company named Think10 Media Group. I've been helping them work on a Unity-based VR game. It's still in progress, but here's a sample. One of the main things I helped Think10 Media Group work on for this game is this video controller. So as you can see on the screens, there's kind of these separate video options. You can kind of click on one and put it on the main screen, and then after you make a choice using this radio, you can then view those as playback on another monitor. So each one of these monitors kind of has its own video controller associated with it, and that was the main thing I was helping Ramon with.
It was amazing to see our skills and talents grow day by day. As we finished the class, we had a few weeks to focus on one aspect of digital media that we are most interested in. Here's my capstone project.
Hey everyone, here's a 2D digital game I developed in Unity as my capstone.
For my capstone, I produced a documentary about the capture of a German U-boat by the USS Sutton off the coast of Newfoundland. My father was part of a prize crew who sailed the U-234 into Portsmouth Naval Base. When the Americans unloaded the boat, they found a secret cargo destined for the Japanese Imperial Army that could have changed the course of World War II. But did it go down the rabbit hole? This note started it all. I decided it was time to donate the artifacts my dad, a submarine sailor, took from the U-234. I wanted to find out more about the U-234, its mysterious cargo, and my dad, but after 100 pages of research, I didn't get answers to my questions. But this is what I did find. When the tide turned against the Nazis, Germany made a last-ditch effort to destroy the Allies. Only one mine-laying U-boat, an XB, remained to make the plan work. The U-234, the largest U-boat Germany built, was retrofitted into a submersible cargo vessel. Removing the mine-laying equipment in the keel created space for a cargo hold to transport 1,235 pounds of uranium oxide, the raw material needed for a nuclear bomb, stored in 10 gold-lined cylinders in the box keel. The radioactive material was vital to Japan's effort to make a doomsday machine to annihilate the Allies. With orders to not engage the enemy, the U-boat left Europe on April 15th.
For my capstone project, I decided to create a 2D game in Unity from scratch that incorporated fractal art into its animations. Here's a short video showing the gameplay.
I spend my time creating a Choose Your Own Adventure Albuquerque tourism video. I got to visit the top of the Sandias on the tram, the Albuquerque Art Crawl, the Rail Yards Market, Electric Playhouse, and so many other cool places. Here's a peek of my capstone project. Check it out.
Let's get back down to the city. How do you want to cap off your night? A street festival at Albuquerque Art Walk? Or some improv comedy at The Box? Head downtown on the first Friday of every month for the Albuquerque Art Walk. The Albuquerque Art Walk is an independent arts organization working to elevate New Mexico's emerging creative and small business economy. You never know what you'll see filling Central and surrounding streets smack dab in the middle of downtown. From local art and food vendors, DJs, musicians, street performers, and so much more. Get your hands on a variety of unique art and don't feel like you are just a spectator. When the music hits, you might as well dance.
We had the benefit of hearing from digital media alumni, and when cohort 3 alumni Charles Cantu spoke to our class about motion graphics and kinetic digital text, I was inspired. Here's my capstone project.
If I didn't have you, life would be blue. I'd be Doctor Who without the TARDIS. A candle without a wick, a Watson without a crick. I'd be one of my outfits without a dicky. I'd be cheese without the Mac, Jobs without the Wozniak. I'd be solving exponential equations that use bases not found on your calculator, making much harder to crack. I'd be an atom without a bomb, a dot without the com, and I'd probably still live with my mom.
And he'd probably still live with his mom.
Ever since I met you, you turned my world around. You supported all my dreams and all my hopes. You're like uranium-235 and I'm uranium-238, almost inseparable isotopes. I couldn't have imagined how good my life would get from the moment that I met you, Bernadette. If I didn't have you, life would be dreary. I'd be string theory without any string. I'd be binary code without a 1, a cathode ray 2 without an electron gun. I'd be Firefly, Buffy, and Avengers without Joss Whedon. I'd speak a lot more Klingon, Kalaknecht, Cockjudge Von.
And he'd definitely still live with his mom.
Ever since I met you, you turned my world around. You're my best friend and my lover. We're like changing electric and magnetic fields. You can't have one without the other. I couldn't have imagined how good my life would get from the moment that I met you, Bernadette. Oh, we couldn't have imagined how good our lives would get from the moment that we met you, Bernadette.
Oh, that was amazing. Look, I'm shaking.
She's sick, I knew it. Bye.
In this bootcamp, we had the chance to explore our own individual digital media interests, but we also had the chance to work together as a group. Here's a video we produced for the Grove Cafe in downtown Albuquerque.
My name is Lauren Green. I was born and raised in Chicago in a suburb that was heavily Italian and Polish. We had a large family, lots of family dinners. My family relocated to New Mexico in the mid-90s, and after living in various states after about 12 years, my husband Jason and I decided to put our roots in New Mexico and open up our cafe, the Grove Cafe and Market. We got started with the Grove Basically, I had always been in the hospitality industry on the hotel side, working in luxury hotels, and I just had a real passion for taking care of people. We knew right away that we wanted to create a community-oriented cafe that focused on quality food, local food, and really just become a gathering spot. I think what separates the Grove is that we have been relentless in our passion to provide the highest quality seasonal food to our guests. Jason has made working with local farmers a priority from day one. He sources the highest quality ingredients he can get his hands on. When you walk in, you are transported somewhere that you really want to be, and it has a familiarity to it. Maybe a place that you have been to previously or a place that you'd like to be. And we just really want it to feel like home for our guests.
In an attempt to develop our video production and special effects skills, we attempted to recreate a commercial from a hit TV show called Better Call Saul. Here's another Deep Dive Digital Media video production.
What's that I see? Albuquerque's next TV star? It's you, small business owner, struggling to make it in today's fast-paced economy? Thought television advertising was too expensive for you? Well, you better think again.
What's that I see? Albuquerque's next TV star. It's you, small business owner, struggling to make it in today's fast-paced economy? Thought television advertising was too expensive for you? Well, you better think again. You can't afford not to be on TV. Look at you. You're a triple threat. Great services, great products, and most of all, that face. You're a star. Wrap it all up in your natural charisma and bam! You belong on TV. Better watch out for autograph hounds and paparazzi. And it gets better. I can have you on the air tomorrow. You heard me right. Tomorrow. Better get ready to be famous, Albuquerque. I can make you a TV star for a price you can't afford. Call us. Deep Dive Digital Media. The world needs to know about you and your business. Call us now.
Digital media students, I want to congratulate you on your upcoming graduation. You have reached the finish line. Bravo. Hats off to you. I will send you a little graduation gift. Now, after you enjoy your graduation gift, you must go out there and make your dreams a reality. Yeah? It won't be easy. It will actually be very hard. There will be a lot of rejection. A lot of doors are going to close. There will be many no's, but you don't take no for an answer. One door closes. You go knock on 10 more. Eventually, those doors are going to open. Trust me. So always push forward. Never go backwards, and never, ever give up. Okay? Good. Now, when those doors finally open and you guys become big shot producers, directors, DPs, writers, or whatever it is that you're doing, you guys better give me a job. Remember, Professor Sanchez is a friend of the cartel, so I know where every single one of you live. But no pressure. No pressure at all.
Now, back to the show.
Congratulations, Oriana. We are so excited for you and your new job at Nickelodeon.